hi, everyone. Welcome back to another Master Duel stream, in which I stream Master Duel. I mean, of course I stream Master Duel, but anyway, yes, that is what I'm doing today. Master Duel, of course. It is Master Dueling. And there's actually been a couple of new updates since the last time I played, like, it's weird, but, you know, basically there's been this new update that's been, like, all super weird and stuff. Well, actually, not really weird, but, you know, it added casual mode, which is definitely really cool. Something which you'd want to play if you, like, for instance, felt like playing something casual instead of, like, say, something more competitive, like actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitive play, which is what I am doing right now, I think. Right? Right. Actual competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Play. Because today, I am going to get to Diamond once again with Swordsoul. You know how it is. Every single time I do this, I win. And I only have one more win until I get to Platinum Tier 2, so let's just get right into dueling. With a beginning against this Instant Noodle Cup, which is played by either Chinese or Japanese player, I'm not sure. Or there's someone just using Chinese kanji or Japanese kanji without realizing, but I'm pretty sure it's a Chinese or Japanese player. Yeah. Morning? Hello. Hi, hiker. Hi, hiker. It's nice to see. Got some... It's nice to see you, friend. This is the dash, which is really annoying. Howdy. Hi, hiker. Hey. Hi, hiker. Oh. Also, mate. Hi, hiker. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Joining against the Nissan. Indeed, it's an Instant Noodle Cup. And yes, I am indeed on the grind set. I will win this. Because, I mean, like, seriously. But, oh wait, they tell you how many cards are in your deck now? Oh, I did not know that. That is genuinely pretty cool. They added a lot of quality of life updates to this game, at least recently, because the most recent update was actually like yesterday, a couple of days ago. Actually, it was a couple of days ago, literally after I stopped streaming it in, you know, my anniversary stream. It was a lot of fun, but apparently Konami decided just to drop the update just the instant I got off the stream. Always did. It's just a more appealing UI. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, oh, wait, they actually changed the auto thing as well. They changed the choice thing. I mean, yeah, they always did, of course, if you pressed info. But now, if you hold over it, at least, well, actually, if you hold over it, it comes up in a chat box, which it didn't before. Yeah, hello? Hi, hiker, Toya. Hi, hiker. Also, I hope you are noticing something slightly different about my microphone. Like, if my microphone sounds slightly different, that shouldn't be too much of a surprise because, well, let's just say I'm utilizing something known as an inline preamp, which is a pretty cool thing. It's called the CL1. No, not CL1. The DM1 dynamite. DM1 dynamite, yeah. Basically, you put it into your mic that has like a little gain, and then turn on phantom power, put it into your dynamic or ribbon mics, turn on phantom power, and then all of a sudden it ratchets the gain all the way up to, like, for instance, 1,000,000,000 times better than how it was before. Oh, actually, this particular inline preamp gives you about 30 decibels of gain. It's actually super interesting because it's actually the cheapest inline preamp that I know of. Because, for instance, let's just say, oh yeah, that's right, they have the counter trap too. That's slightly annoying. So... blah, 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 go on. Anyway, as I was saying, I have a cloud lifter, essentially. Well, it's basically as close to a cloud lifter as one can get without actually being a cloud lifter. Because it gives you 30 decibels of gain. You only have to plug it into the microphone rather than, like, actually having to plug it into a separate XLR cable and then into the microphone. And it, I'm pretty sure, genuinely makes my voice sound slightly better. I have no idea why voices sound slightly better on cloud lifters and stuff, but they do, apparently. It's just a thing that happens. You send... oh, you're searching Blackout, so that means that you either already have the card that is, you know, the big one, the big card, yeah. Or you are just making mistakes, because if you're making mistakes, it's rather obvious. Oh, you're going into a rank 7 now. I see. It does sound better. Thank you. That's good to know. Sounding better is always quite good. And I'm actually surprised as to how much better it sounds, at least from my instant monitoring as well. Because you see, instant monitoring tends to be like, you're going into the Xiaofeng for darks instead of... oh, I see. Interesting choice. So, I draw into any... Kaya is absolutely perfect. So, let's see. There's Blackout. I need to worry about Shishao Baron specifically. And also Xiaofeng, kind of, so... send 3. Sorry, I twin... send Vishada... target... 1 and 2. Probably 1 and 2. I just hope I hit the counter trap. If I don't hit the counter trap, I will chain Forbidden Droplet. Apparently I didn't hit the counter trap, so I gotta send Twin and send Vishada. And then they activate the counter trap, and I simply lose from here because they they use the counter trap, and they added to hand in Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Sometimes I really hate Master Duel. Only sometimes, though. Most of the time, Master Duel is pretty fun. But enough said about that. Let's get back into the grind. Now then. Hopefully this time I will win the dice roll. Go first, and I didn't win the dice roll, so make me go first. I said make me go first, not make me go second, you... Come on. You have got to be kidding me. Although at least I drew a better opening hand for this specific, like that specific thing. Oh, Burning Abyss. I see. Well, I hope you have something to prevent this max scene. Get it? Get it? I see max C. The microphone thing is making my boom arm tilt over in its socket. Very weird, but also, I suppose it makes sense. It is very heavy. Dante, no, Cherubini. Cherubini! Yay. Special scum. Are you gonna go into Dante? You are gonna go into Dante. Dante, 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 Dante. I love the Dante, Dante, Dante. Dante, 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 Dante. I love Dante. Dante is great. Well, are you going into Dante or are you going to, like, Cherubini or something? Oh, you're sending that. Oh, I thought this was gonna be a fun deck, but apparently this is Burning Abyss with the other stuff, you know? You do realize that you're essentially giving me infinite forbidden droplet triggers right now, right? Because you're doing that. You're giving me infinite forbidden droplet triggers right now. Yep. Fine. Activate Rift and Rider. I recognize you might be going into Scythe and all, but, like, you know, Droplet is just kind of an instant counter to Scythe. Although I do kind of understand that most people do not actually play Forbidden Droplets, so, you know, it at least makes some sense that you wouldn't think about me using Forbidden Droplet. Anyway, time for a quick sip of tea. That was slightly warmer than I expected, but I don't mind. Sending Fragile Armor? Why are you playing Fragile Armor? I'm slightly confused. Excited for any of the new cards? I am, as a matter of fact, excited for some of the new cards. Say, Vtubers, for instance. I love Vtubers. Vtubers. The instant they came out in the TCG, I basically started to pretty much one-trick the deck. It's kind of just like a love for me. I'm in love with Vtubers. Well, actually, no. I'm technically not in love with Vtubers, but I do love Vtubers. They're wonderful, fantastic. Phantom Knight's Wing is okay. Go on. That's fine. You can go on, go ahead. Actually, I will turn slow-mo off for a second, by the way, since it's not even necessarily that bad. I had slow mode on for just in case, but you know, love you. Oh, sorry about that. For some reason, this preamp has something weird with it. Maybe it's my Wave XLR audio interface, maybe it's the XLR cables. But for some reason, the phantom power isn't entirely working, and it kind of makes it crackle a bit sometimes. Go ahead, search that thing. A searchable maxi must be me? Yes, indeed it is. Well, in Vtubers, in the TCG, it's more of a swarm deck than anything, but searching maxi is also something the deck can do, which is particularly good for, like, you know, Master Duel in general. Thank you for giving me a literal every single card that I need to kill you hand. By the way, special, I draw another card, another card, another card. The only thing I need now is a trap card. Or now you're making Bamboos and Gossip Shadow? That's fine. I don't mind that. It's actually kind of funny, you know. Bamboos and Gossip Shadow is usually used to counter Nibiru, but summoning it so close after I have drawn, like, I can't even count the number of cards in my hand, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You gave me 17 cards in hand, huh? With Maxi? I thought so. I thought so. Yeah, you kind of don't want to play into Maxi quite so much because, let's just say there are actually counter cards that people play. Is this the same person I was playing just before? I don't think so, but it looks like that. Not enough space for Rongominiad? Oh, I see. It was Rongominiad. Oh. But even with Rongominiad... Wait, actually, that's slightly wrong. With Rongominiad, I would still probably be fine, but, you know. Haven't seen a Rongo guy in ages? I see. So it probably was Rongominiad. Called by the grave. At least it's been used now, and at least I won't have to worry about their Maxine. So, that is the way to go about it. Called by, go ahead, banish my Maxi, if you so please. And now you special your Adhara. Normal summon Maxi. I see, it's useless, so you're normal summoning it instead to make Halka Fibrax. Clever. Cleverer than I would think. Jet Hulk. This is Auroradon. This is Auroradon. This is a token. This is a token. This is a token. This is a Jet Synchron. This is a Quest Out. Okay. Special Mecha Phantom Beast. So you special summon this one. Lion and this into Denglong. Denglong, send and search and then sync and special. And there's also special. Think again. You need me to do something when I have the time? What is it that you need me to do? Out of curiosity. If it's at all possible to enable super chats? It's not possible to enable super chats, but I do have in my description a tip link, which I have not replaced actually. So, let me just quickly go to the website, which is the proper tip link. And I should be fine. So go to profile. But yeah, I do have tips enabled, but out on ZZZZZ. let me just tell you. That kind of does hell on your throat. You actually try it. Wait, how do I... You know... I should be able to go to settings, right? Yeah, dashboard. Revenue... Tipping settings... And... Copy, paste... So there is a tipping link in my description. You can go there if you want to send me any money or anything, but you know, you don't have to. No one has to. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, dum. Of course, you search the blackout. Oh, this is actually the mirror, isn't it? Well, it feels like the mirror, but... I mean, you did add earlier the... other thing, right? You did add the counter trap, so you have the counter trap and blackout. And then I draw... I don't understand why this deck exists as a thing. You're glad you went back to bronze? Meta decks like this would clap your Raid Raptors. Yeah, I can kind of understand that 100%. Raid Raptors are just like, you know, they're Raid Raptors. Stuff like that. So you're activating the counter trap on Basher. You're going to... I mean, I guess I'd Vishuddha here? There's not really any other good choice. I guess you can negate if you want, but... I mean, sure. Special Vishuddha. Link away into Monk of the Tenny, and it is done. Oh. Apparently my thing is not quite working. So, allow me to check my dashboard and... Oh my goodness, thank you for the $50. That's amazing. Thank you. You're wonderful. So, anyways, continuing on. Attempt to bounce. No, and I think that this is just a surrender. Unfortunate. Well, can't do much but go into the next game. Anyways. Now we are back to 2 wins. Once again, 2 wins from the game. From Platinum 2. Which is a little bit to Platinum 1, which is a little bit to Diamond. I saved their rank? Oh yeah, that's right. They were going to lose the rank, yes. And then I lost, so they gained the rank back. Yep. In that case, it seems like I did indeed save their rank. Whoopsie. Unfortunate for me. Maxi. Please do not have a Called by the Grave or... I know when I can't win, and this is one of the cases when I cannot win. Although, seeing the Rescue Rabbit dab makes that kind of slightly worth it, ever so slightly. I enjoy a dabbing rescue rabbit. Dabs are... well, saying dabs are pretty cool is kind of a lie. Dabs are kind of old, but it's still funny to see a dab every so often, you know? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this is slightly better. Droplet, as long as you do not summon a... you do not activate a counter trap, this should be fine theoretically. Okay, so you're playing Adventurer, good to know, good to know. No matter how the ranks go, you're gonna leave it $50 US richer. Winning the offer? Again, seriously, thank you. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum. I really hope this isn't the 10-year version of the deck. At least it's Phantomite. That is slightly better than the 10-year version of the deck. To verse, at least for me. But you know, Phantomite, 10-year, same difference. It's all Adventurer in the end. Or rather, it's all an adventure in the end. Honestly, just do your thing. I wish this could have like a quicker fast forward thing or something. Because otherwise I'm just waiting. Go on, do your combo. I have no hand traps. Go on, do it. Please continue. At least they got some pretty good music to go with it though. Rescue Rabbit is just an older fellow trying to be hippity and hoppity. Indeed. So search the trap that special summons. Depends on whether you're planning on going Verte or DP. So, DP or Scythe. So, probably Scythe, but I could imagine DP being here. DP is quite good as a matter of fact. Just not good in particular against this deck. Link Spider, yup. You have this. Link into a Link 2. Red up plant, Rarity Anaconda. Fusion Destiny. Send Celestial Dasher for DPE. I should put on dual settings. Let's see. Special summon animation. One time only. So draw for turn maxi. Well, that's slightly funny, isn't it? So what I do here is I normal summon Marie, attempt to activate effect, revealing emergence. They will chain their Wandering Griffin Rider likely, and then Forbidden Droplet. One and two since... wait, no. Two since I already used it. So Droplet negates Griffin Rider and DP. Oh! They have an animation for Forbidden Droplet now! I had no idea. And also that is genuinely really cool. Because giving something like Droplet an animation is special. It means, oh my goodness, they actually consider Droplet a very good card. Which, I mean, of course it is, you know, but still. They gave Called by the Grave an animation as well, but, you know, Called by the Grave is Called by the Grave is Called by the Grave. Every deck will play Called by the Grave. Not every deck will play Forbidden Droplet. Forbidden Droplet is strong enough that I consider it worth it to play in every deck, though. But, you know, it's also Forbidden Droplet. So, what I want to search is probably Blackout. Wait, no, it's not Blackout. It's Long Wand to hand. No, wait, if I Long Wand to hand, I have to discard the Swordsoul Emergence. Yeah. And I already chose Long Wand, so, you know. No, wait, I don't have to discard Swordsoul Emergence. I can activate Emergence to search Ashana or Vishada. Well, I mean, I guess that's fair. It's only fair that I respond in kind. You know, I'm slightly surprised that they haven't given Ash's effect an animation yet. But I suppose they won't be giving monster effects animations for a while. You go away, Ash. So I add Vishada. No, I add Ashana, of course. I think the remaining card they have to use is Destiny, Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer, so I probably don't have anything to worry about, but, you know, there's always caution to be had. So wait just a minute. I just had the most brilliant idea ever. A ton of new animations? Regeki, Mirror Force, and Magic Cylinder? I had no idea that even Regeki and Mirror Force and Magic Cylinder had animations. That is genuinely pretty cool if you ask me. Anyway, Ashana to hand. Sync for Yazi. Yazi will pop and special summon Taya. Taya summons a token. Inflict 1200, of course. So, what do I pop from their side? Probably the Griffin Rider, since the Griffin Rider is the most important. And also I can shuffle away these two. Yazi summons from deck. Taya. I think it's kind of hilarious that you can go into Long One with... go into Yazi with Long One and the other one. So, Taya banishing Long One, so I can add it back next turn with the other one. Go on, go on. So I do special summon the token. Synchro for Basha. No, wait. Yeah, I'd synchro for Basha. Basha should just shuffle away these. And minus 500 is 1-8 plus 2-8, that's 4-6. Which is not quite game, but it's almost. And I think it is when I send a Vishada and then pop to special summon. It definitely is when I send a Vishada and then pop to special summon. I know you're gonna use your DP anyway, but, you know, it's fine. Oh, you have a Nibiru. That's fine, too. Thank you for overextending, my friend. So Taya sends... What will Taya send? Taya definitely sends Vishada, actually, yeah. So Taya sends Vishada. special summon Ashana now since I can actually do that. Link full Monk of the Tenyi. And then bounce your Nibiru to your hand. Ah, yes, the rock. Indeed. It's the rock. Dwayne Johnson. Or something. Anyway. Get 1,000 destroyed. And now I just have to wait until the next turn and instant kill them with this huge Nibiru token. Although, I mean, technically they can Fateful Adventure for their second Rite of Aramis here, using their second Water Enchantress, but, you know... Oh, they drew their second Water Enchantress. Oh my goodness. That is so incredibly unfortunate. Well, I mean, I guess they have a way to play. I don't know what it is, but they probably have a way to play. They're linking for 2. Are they making Cherubini? Yep. I like Cherubini. I like pronouncing it Cherubini, by the way, as well. Because you think of it as a cherub that's also a beanie. I mean, you could probably put a beanie on all 3 of this friend's heads. And then he'd be Cherubini wearing a Cherubini. Or something. Sorry. Well, no, not sorry. I am not sorry for any of my jokes. Except the ones that are actually probably offensive. Because I don't intend of, like, you know... I don't intend to make offensive jokes ever. And I don't think I've ever made any offensive jokes, but I shouldn't have anything to worry about, really. Alright. Go on. You can use your thingy now. Alright, Fogblade, that's fine. Shame I have a monster with 11 over 10,000 attack points. Top deck of the century? Indeed. End phase, setting that. Oh, I got a cross out designated. That's nice. Anyways. Banish Adhara, add back Vishada, banish Vishada, bounce back the back row. Me top decking? I didn't need a top deck to win this. You misspelled that? Don't. You shouldn't worry about it that much. It's a difficult word to spell. You know? It's fun to say cherubini, yeah. I know technically it's probably supposed to be pronounced carabini, just like Cerberus is supposed to be pronounced Kerberos or something. I think. I'm not sure. Who knows, really. But really, pronouncing something as cherubini as opposed to carabini is definitely better in my personal opinion. Give a cherubini. That chair now has a beanie on. Well, actually, I wonder what it looks like to put a chair on a beanie. Well, actually, no. I mean, put a beanie on a chair. If you put a beanie on a chair, it probably just looks like a chair wearing a beanie. Which makes sense, because it would just be a chair wearing a beanie, yeah. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going first. Okay, then. Pot of Desires. Just a cherub in a chair? A carab in a chair? Ash Blossom. Oh, isn't it good for you then that I have my spell card, Crossout Designator? Allow me to activate my Crossout Designator and utilize it to banish from deck my own copy of Ash Blossom. And now I get to draw 2 cards from my deck because Pot of Desires is basically Pot of Greed. And that's game. Well, not game, but you know. I banished both Tyres and 2 Maries. Well, that's slightly unfortunate, but I can still succeed at this, I think. You do love how Ash Blossom actually landed me Diamond 1 last season? Indeed. It's like my lucky card now. Correctamundo. I like correctamundo. It's a nice term to use. Bang, 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 bang. Da, 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 da. Sing, show can't sing, sing, show can't sing, sing, show can't sing, sing, show can't sing. And now, I get the special use of my 10 cards. Are you serious? Fine. I'll gel with that. I can't even use emergence this turn though, so I suppose it's just discard fodder as much as anything else is. This does leave me with very little follow-up though. I mean, especially in comparison to most boards, because most boards you want to end on Baron Shishao, and then the Baron Shishao has a Tire in your grave, and the Tire is usually the card that you like to revive with Baron. Because Baron reviving a card is genuinely a pretty good idea most of the time, at least when you have a target for it in Swordsoul, because most of the time you'll use up your first negate turn 1, and then turn 2 you'll have to play out further. Sometimes it's good to keep the Baron on the field, of course, because after all, Baron is like, you know, the whole pop a card on the field thing. And popping a card on the field is not necessarily really bad at all. It's like one of the better ways to do it. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me with this. Please tell me that this is not the actual preamp and that it's like actually the audio interface, because if it is the actual preamp, I think I will need to return it because it does not live up to warranty. Anyway, continue on with your Rite of Aramessia. No, I'll allow it. I'll allow that through. Instead, what I am going to negate, as a matter of fact, is your effect of Fateful Adventure. Mainly because if you get rid of the Fateful Adventure, then your opponent instantly has no follow-up, because most of the time, this deck only plays a single copy of Fateful Adventure. And in that case, they have no reason to play anymore. Or at least they think they don't. Because if Baron's negates Fateful Adventure, then it absolutely, positively is gonna lose them the game. Like, seriously. Also, Fateful Adventure is just generally a pretty good card, to be fair. So, you'd want more of it, but since you only have, like, 2 of that other one, you won't necessarily be quite so well off. Oh, you're playing Eldritch Adventurer? I see. Well, I mean, at least I have Ash Blossom just in case you have a draw card. Sure. You want to Eldritch? You want to summon it back? You want to pop my Baron by battle or something? You want to die to my freaking Forbidden Droplet? Die to my droplet, yeah. Die to my droplet, yeah. I wonder what you're planning on doing right now. Because I mean, this is going to lose you the game. The only problem that I have with this is, well, let's just say I don't have a worm or a Swordsoul. I still don't have a worm or a Swordsoul, but now I do have a card that I didn't want to actually draw. But anyway, I might as well burn effect since I guess I can still go help. Link into Auroradon. Special summon, you know, Sync for Yazi or something. And that's not quite game, but it's almost. Almost. Well, actually, there is a way to do it. I special summon this. Wait, did I also banish both my Adharas? I banished both of my Adharas as well. Well, yeah, I suppose that's one way to do it. But still, I still do have game, I believe, because summon this, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so that's 3,000 on the Despot 001. And the Despot 001 is the most important part of the matter. Well, not quite the most important, but like close to the most important. Oh yeah, that's game. Shengying for game. Because Shengying is now incredibly big. Incredibly big, huge Shengying in attack position. And 4100. And that is game, my friend. That is what you get when you get gamed by Tenyi Swordsoul. Now then, finally, one last win until we reach Platinum Rank 2. Simperial How? Simperial How? Interesting choice of name. Simperial. Sounds a lot like Imperial, but using the word simp in front of it. Or is it meant to be S-Imperial? It's probably meant to be Simperial or something. I don't know. Might as well just start off with a Moni. Probably gonna die to an infinite impermanence or something, but you know, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. He needs infinite impermanence anyway. Impermanence is not at all useful against a deck like this. Down. Search, then draw the Murray. Why are you waiting to respond? You're ashing the Murray, huh? Well, I mean, that's an interesting choice. Certainly an interesting choice, but, like, it's not necessarily what I'd say is the best choice. At least I get a tire in hand. For long one special. I know they don't have a max C, which is fine. And by fine, I mean good, because I think a max C would completely invalidate all of my plays here. And no Nibiru either. Nice. Although I do think I probably need to try and add more Swordsoul Blackouts to my deck. I banished one Vishada, the Shithana, one Adhara, and one... and both incredibly cliches, so... I think that's a good enough opening door. Boron specials back Taya. Maxine draws me into Ash, maybe Nibiru. Although Nibiru is not like that, it's super important or anything. Chi-Shao, of course, negates by banishing the Swordsoul strategist Longwan. Why Longwan in particular, you may ask? Because that way I can add Longwan back to my hand next turn and special summon it for free by discarding my Ashana. Tiny Spirit Ashana is a wonderful card, you know. It's a wonderful day. Hakuna Matata. It's a wonderful day. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing phrase. God, I love The Lion King. The Lion King is absolutely amazing. Sure, you can Book of Moon that, I guess. I mean, it only has to do it... It still negates. It just only counts while face up, so if I flip it face up again, I have another negate with Baron de Fleur. You do realize that, right? You do realize that is how that works, right? Not you negate the Baron de Fleur because of blah 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 face up thing. It's that I get another Baron de Fleur negate. Well, at least I have Ashana and I have one for follow-up plays in the future if anything does go badly, because Ashana 001 is pretty much the same thing. Oh, well, at least I don't have to worry about a maxi of their own. And now they have to use their last card to just search a Griffin. Or they can normal summon a Roxy's. That's just as... Oh, wait. That's right, they use Fateful Adventure. I forgot about that. I forgot that this card is absolutely mechanically broken. Well, like, not mechanically broken, but like, it's definitely overpowered at the very least. So, for this, I think they can't go into Roxy's effect unless they choose specifically to keep the Griffin in their hand. Which is very annoying for them, but at least it's fine, I guess. It happens. It'll just happen. It happens to happen, and if it happens to happen, it'll be all good. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. Because every little... Oh, so you're utilizing the Griffin instead of utilizing the other one. I see. Clever. I do realize that means you have to beat over my monster, right? With Desires, I probably won't draw another 2 cards, but I do have access to more cards, which means blah, 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 draw. Search. You got Do-Do-Doodle-Doo here. It is definitely unfortunate for you that I do have something else, though. So, Lampsies, Do-Do-Doodle-Doo. Oh, they added the rarity of cards into the little thing. So you can look at the rarity of a card without having to go here now. Nice. That's always useful. So now you can know whether or not or how much a deck costs in gems. So now you can know how much your opponent is flexing on you when they use multiple royal rares or multiple glossies or stuff. You know, glossies, royal rares, same difference really. Glossies and royal rares are all pretty cool if you ask me. Oh, that's right, they gain 1,000. And then they have to link into the other link too. Wait, are they going to go into the link? Are they going to go into the fusion? It could be going into the fusion, but I feel like with the way they're going, they searched pranks and not pandemonium, so That means they're less likely to go into the fusion and more likely to just pass on, like... Why are you going through all 3 of your prank kids' dodo-doodle-doos? Also... That's not a dodo, it's... Wait. I always thought that was a chicken. Is that a dodo wearing a chicken wig or something? I mean, if it is a dodo wearing a chicken wig or something, that is definitely something cool, I guess. Definitely cool of you. So you add back place. Place adds a monster, which is important to know. You probably should have sent Pandemonium instead of place, though. Unless you drew the Pandemonium, which is always a possibility. There was a normal summon, so pranks into... Token, discard dropsies, blah blah blah, link into the link 2, that's Bow Wow Bark. I realize that sounds a little like a turkey. I thought for a second it sounded like a dog, but no, instead it sounds like a turkey. I don't know why, I don't know how, but that was meant to be my dog thing. Alright. You do know my Baron de Fleur is still in face-down defense position, right? You do know that, right? I know you're probably going into Verte Anaconda though, so... You know, probably fine for you. You've already used Dracoback, already used Fateful Adventure, already used Pranks, though not the Graveyard Effect. Oh, you're using Thunder Dragon Fusion. I see. That's right, I thought you were summoning DP, but this deck can go into Thunder Dragon Fusion, because Battle Butler is indeed, as a matter of fact, a Thunder. A 3000 attack Thunder. That's kind of silly. Especially since, you know, this gives all their monsters 500 attack. So 2500, you know, you can probably just back into it with that, right? Yeah. So I take 35. I'm on half my life points now. Oh, they're on 58. Which, I mean, I think that's mostly fine. It's probably mostly fine, yeah. Well, I mean, that's one way to use your Prank Kids pranks. Oh, I drew Adhara. Well, I mean, not necessarily the card I wanted to draw, but maybe it is the card I needed to draw. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to activate Pot of Desires first, just so I can draw into a card that outs this. Well, I mean, with this, that means I can actually go into something. So I Mori, special a token, revealing... I might as well reveal Ashana. They already know Ashana, so... If I reveal Ashana, they don't learn anything new. Check, did I banish anything important? No, I actually did not. So I summon a token, they probably use Battle Butler here. Banishing Meow Meow Meow. Yep, like I thought, they use Ashana here, banishing Meow Meow Meow. Well, I mean, of course, Battle Butler here, banishing Meow Meow Meow. I special summon Ashana. Go on. You know you want to pop it. You know you want to pop it. You know you absolutely have to pop it. You know you want to, don't you? Go on, pop it. Pop it. Yes! I did it. Now, now that that has happened, I will be able to 100% utilize my mad skills. And since your monster only has 1000 attack, well, let's just say... So, let's count again. 21 plus 2. That's 23. They lose 23, so that's 5,300. Not quite game. But I'm pretty sure it is game if I shun a special summon Vtubers. In attack position... Actually, yeah, it is game because long one just inflicts 1200. And then it's off to the races with Shenging. 1200. Blah, 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 blah. And a 5400 Shenging to the not face, to the vertex. To the vertices. Since it's a vertex. Oh, I got an achievement. It's called Burn It All. Deal a total of 100k or more damage. Nice. And we rank up to Platinum Tier 2 as well. Especially nice. Now let's see. I've probably completed my daily missions at the very least. Giving me close to 200. I'm gonna save for my 10 pull at least. For Vtubers in a couple of days. Because, as a matter of fact, I do personally enjoy Vtubers. They are a very good deck, and I like them a lot. At least, personally, you know. And there's no reason not to play them with how good Master Duel is with all the tools it has to stop disruption, and the fact that they can search Maxi very easily. Like, very, very easily. Taya, Murray, Desires, called by. Tanky. I see. Depends on what version of... Oh, they're playing Zoo. I see. Zoo Adventurer. Again. You know, I really do not understand this deck. Zodiac Adventurer is like... I mean, sure, you can normal summon a Zodiac and overlay into Trident, and then you can make an Adventurer token and summon Griffin, but like... What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do? You just have a Trident that can be attacked over. And also, a Griffin there, too. You only have one negate, and it's nowhere near as good as the other version of the deck. The other versions. And the only positive Zeus is anti-synergy with the Adventurer part of the deck, because you want this card to stay up all the time. And if this card dies, you lose. So no, you don't want Zeus and Adventurer cards out at the same time. You can, of course, Trident Pass. You can, of course, Trident Pass. But, you know, Trident is Trident. It's just one pop. Don't know which one is more evil, Swordsoul or this kind of deck? I mean, obviously, this deck is more evil. How would I know that, you may ask? I mean, I am the one playing Swordsoul, after all, so... Still. Adventurer is Adventurer. Trident Pass in 2022. I know, right? Seriously, who would do that? Called by the grave. No more evil is a hybrid of both. Indeed, indeed. Also, hi Kerr, Sunny Shine. Hi Kerr. I hope you are doing well today. See the banish pile. Banish 2 long ones, 2 Ashanas. I just have to hope that you don't choose to choose to negate this, and instead you choose to pop one of the token, either the token or the moon. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all day. Actually, wait. I don't win here. DP Shadol Swordsoul? Is that a thing? I haven't seen it before. I suppose it must be a thing, though, if you're talking about it. Though, to me, it's more like the whole Swordsoul thing, you know. You were once more reminded of why Mystic Mind needs to be banned. Now you're watching your favorite Australian VTuber to make yourself feel better. Oh, thank you, Voltman. That's super kind of you. I appreciate you so much. Also, hi, Hiker. Hi, Hiker. Wonder if we'll get the water support or the new Swordsoul branded support first? Actually, that's interesting because we just got news that the new branded support is coming out first with the Ice Jade in the same pack, but not the new water support, I think. I think it's the other one. I don't know. I don't know which pack's coming out first. All I know is I have bees. I want bees. What is the pink mate and how do you get it? Oh, that's the scapegoat mate, actually. Just so you know, you can get the scapegoat mate if you reach 100 on your duel pass, which is... that is to say, 100 on your gold duel pass, because generally your gold duel pass tends to be somewhat slightly better. I just hope this isn't, you know, that version of the Rite of Aramesia Adventurer deck. And by that version, I mean the 10E version, because I hate the 10E version. Also, you got a Swordsoul Sovereign long one for your extra deck, because yeah, long one just says hello there. Hello there. Yeah, Sovereign Long One is very interesting. Like, Evil Long One is a pretty cool guy and doesn't afraid of anything. Oh, it's grandkids again. Okay, good to know. Here's hoping I just draw into a good card. Because otherwise, there's the whole blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, by the way, I pass on a Regeki, quick Regeki that's twice per turn. This is the only deck that I hate. Really. Well, no, I actually hate a lot of decks. I hate Blunderies because it's not really that good. I hate... not Swordsoul. I hate Numeron because it's absolutely full of people who play decks without even really knowing what they're doing when they play. And I absolutely hate with a passion the other one, you know. That one. The Link deck that's the Synchro deck that's not the Synchro deck that goes into Thunder Dragon Colossus. But that is the Link deck that goes into Chaofeng Baron, the Counter Trap, the other monster, and, you know, the Nemesis card, which is banned for good reason. Changing is a beast on... You meant Changing? That's fine, that's fine. Changing is indeed a beast of his own. Changing is kind of ridiculous and, like, you know, reaching like 5,000 attack points is just kind of ridiculous. You Pot of Desires once and Changing is already 4,000 and your opponent's monsters are just going down and down and down. While for you, stocks are rising. Changing is basically stonks the meme. Are you kidding me? Ooh. Gonna make this again, aren't you? Last in Double Utopia? That's true, that's true. That's pretty true. That's true, yeah, that's true. That is pretty true. That's true. And here again comes the unfortunate thing with this preamp, which I have no idea what the problem is. I hope it's not the preamp itself. But, you know, if it is the preamp, I could always go for a return since, you know, warranty stuff. Anyways, you're gonna make Doodle-Doo again. Doodle-Doo will... I guess you Lampsey's special summon something from deck? Wait. Oh, yeah. Lampsey's special fansies or dropsies. Then you add the other back. Oh, no. You're going for Roxy's then. Okay. And that slightly confuses me ever so slightly because in that case, how are you going to even get into your Battle Butler? Does that mean you have the other cards in your hand? Because it probably does. It probably does have the other cards in your hand. Gonna be a whole bunch of Numeron Network Dragon in the Duelist Cup. Just so they can turbo matches and find farm points? Indeed, there probably will be. I hope I won't necessarily run into them, but who knows? It might actually be the case that I do. Okay, Frank, special summon. Anyway, speaking of other stuff, Vtubers. The instant Vtubers come out, I will probably switch to them, mainly because they search Maxi, and are actually quite good with triple cross-out designated double, followed by the grave. And by good, I mean decent at least. So special from deck with Roxy's. What did you add back with that again? You added back Lampsey's, but then you discarded Lampsey's? If I'm right, does that not mean stuff? Can I hold the eye icon? Of course. I have 39 cards left in deck, but also... you can do this now. You can just hold over the deck, and it shows you the number of cards left in your deck. Oh, so you do have enough cards. Set Pandemonium, set something else. Pass. So, you see, 39 here, next to my face, so you don't actually need to show the deck. They have 23, though. Which, I mean, of course they do. It's the opposing deck. And they went first, and they did a bunch of stuff, and... at least I hope I'll draw into Forbidden Droplet now. Very funny. Very, very funny game. Hi, Car, Happy Cat. Hi, Car. Nibiru, sorry I'm late. I got stopped by some... never mind. Yeah, basically. That is basically how it worked. Let's see. Oh yeah, this isn't full Vtuber, by the way. This is just Vtuber in stuff. Half-built Vtuber. But, you know... I really do enjoy when stuff like that happens with Nibiru. You just woke up. Ah, welcome. Good morning. I hope your day is going quite well. Okay, going first. Okay. I need to win this game, otherwise I will lose my ranking. I hope your day is going fantastic. You had to beat an old lady with a stick? Sounds Sounds like it, as a matter of fact. There's two options here. I think the best option is to activate Emergence, because that plays around Ash better. Yeah. You want to search Taya. So, if they had Ash, they would probably use Ash there. You love how the B-Trooper fusion is ultra rare just because it's a boss monster? Yeah, I could see that happening. The B-Trooper fusion being an ultra rare, I mean. It kind of sucks, is the thing. It's like the worst fusion monster in the game. But like, the way B-Trooper is, you don't necessarily need to care, because with B-Trooper, you do have a fusion boss monster. It's called Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. So, the first turn play of B-Troopers will generally tend to be, that is to say, Special Summon DPE. Activate effect of Retaliating C. Add from deck to hand Max C. DPE plus Max C. Pass. Imagine having to face off against that sort of thing. Yeah, it's not so much of a thing you want to verse now, is it? You looked away and... What? What happened, Finale? You thought I said VTuber instead of B-Trooper? Ah, I see, I see. Well, we all have those moments sometimes, don't we? I know I do, especially a lot of the time. Ba, 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 ba. Inflict 1200. Set one past turn. Set one past turn. Taya, Maxi, Shisha, and Twin Twisters all work together to win games. I wonder what deck you're playing. I could hold on, but I don't think I necessarily need to. Desires? That's fine, that's fine. I mean, you're drawing 2 cards, but you know. Now you're waiting for me to summon myself? I suppose I could play Evil Twin, or Live Twin, that is to say. Since there is, in fact, a VTuber in one of the cards who does look slightly like me. Actually, let me just bring that up after the game. Actually, I can bring it up now. Let's just... search for the site. Take a quick look. Well, actually, she doesn't look that much like me, but she looks kind of like me. So, you know, same difference. There's like 2 combined that look like me combined or something. I don't know. Best way to do it. Clearly, I'd be level or rank 13 with 100k attack and defense baseline. Maybe. Definitely Light and Thunder type though. Definitely Light and Thunder type. After all, I am a lightning spirit, so... Ooh, what deck is this? Magical Musketeers, Let's see. Kid is discard to draw 2. Okay. They probably link summon Max from here. And in response to Max, I Chi-Shao, I chained her on. I hope at least. I hope they just go link summon Max. Right off the gate. Which searches them too, but I negate. And right off the gate, I negate, and stuff like that occurs. Da 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 da. So this is the quick negate. Okay. I'd imagine you're gonna target the Baron. Although it's kind of difficult, but you can probably choose to target both or either. I don't know, maybe. Target one, target the other, you know. Ecclesia is a close enough lookalike. I suppose that's true as a matter of fact. So what are you targeting? Baron? I mean, I'll negate that, I guess. No reason not to. It is still a 3000. It does still prevent them from going kit effect. I guess they could forbidden droplet here, but that would kind of lose them things. But it would also probably gain them things. And since the activation is negated for this, it doesn't necessarily matter because, you know, negation means that they don't have any activations, means that their activations are stopped for now, you know, stuff like that. They can go max. I Chi Shao negate. Chi Shao negate wind. The deck that loses to Trident Pass in 2022. Indeed, that is kind of what Magical Musketeers do. Trident Pass is definitely something you need to worry about. Not much. At least in decks that are actually good. That's slightly confusing, but sure. Sure. I guess I'll chain Chi Shao to negate since that's the right place. Banish Attire. They probably go max. So kids negated. On resolution. I chain Maxi. And that results in them being hesitant to make max. Potentially hesitant to make max. I'm not sure if it will make them super entirely hesitant. Oh, okay, they're still making max. That's good to know. Oh, and I drew the perfect card off the top with Maxi. I love Maxi. Sometimes I love Maxi. I mean, look at it. Look at this. Just drawing Maxi off. Drawing Ash off Maxi. A perfect winning moment. Now, 3 more wins till Platinum 1. Only 3. Then 2, then 1. But mostly, first of all, 3. Going first, then Ash really is my lucky card. Indeed, Ash is definitely my luckiest card of all. Thank you, Ash Blossom. Droplet Murray. Blah, blah, blah. He really had Chalice and chose not to use it. I think what he was intending to do was, let's say, stop both of my cards as opposed to just one. So let's see. Should I Murray or should I Vashada first? Theoretically, Vashada first allows me to play further around Token Collector, but who cares about Token Collector? Instead, let's just go buck wild. Revealing Ace. Tenny Spirit Vashada. Really? I mean, sure. It special summons both, at least, so that's not that bad. So at least I get to end on Baron Pass with something else, and Murray engrave. And a maxi. Baron pass maxi. They have an Ash too, though. Well, I mean... yeah. I guess you can't win everything. Win at everything. You know. So, let's set Droplet and pass. Droplet is hopefully enough to successfully fend off my opponent's plays. Well, Droplet and Maxi, of course, but, you know. Same difference, same difference. Oh, you're playing Virtual World. I see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so you bricked. Okay then. Okay then, that's very good to know. Ah! And I drew into the perfect draw. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Please do not Ash Blossom me. Thank you. Thank you. For not Maxine. Maxi is the word. Maxi, not Ash Blossom. It's Maxi! Instead, now I'll be able to link into Crystron Halka Fibrax. And with my Crystron Halka Fibrax in play, I'll be able to succeed very, very much. You're gonna... Sure, you can call by the grave, my Murray. Anyway... This is a Hulk moment. Hulk Dawn moment. Hulk Dawn moments. I mean, theoretically, you could special summon Jet Synchron here, since Jet Synchron is slightly better and allows you to go into access code talker. But personally, I prefer Despot 001 because 001 is just... I like it. You have a counter. Oh. Something that only works on summon. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. I suppose having Nibiru might as well be good. Since, like, it is Nibiru after all. I special 3 tokens. Activate 001. Sure. They could choose to Nibiru here, which is probably the correct choice. Yep, like I said, probably the correct choice. I'll at least chain Max C so I don't, like, instant lose to the Nibiru, so... That's 26,500, I think? I suppose. Special the token. Oh my goodness. I am just the best duelist in the game. I'm just the best ever. Like, seriously. Draw into Long One and a Shana off of Maxi. I told you I was the best. Theoretically, I could go Chenging here, but that doesn't seem as impactful as simply making Baron pass. Well, I mean, you know, not necessarily impactful, but, you know, same difference. Pop Nibiru. I know you have a negate with this, so that's unfortunate. But I at least have something I can do. I don't have a level 12 synchro that I know of, but... I mean, I guess I deal a decent amount of damage. Special Adhara. What's banished is Murray, Vishada, and Ashana. Yeah, I'll special Adhara then. Adhara and this into Wait. Oh, that's right. I can't make a link monster. Thanks to the effect of Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Thank you so much. I will not activate the effect of Baron de Fleur anyway. Who needs a Baron de Fleur anyway? Nah, I'll let it through. After all, Baron de Fleur, negating that would just result in it dying, and then result in it activating. Oh, you've got one virtual world card banished, not two. So I have nothing to worry about then. Until the end of the turn. Good to know, good to know. Xuanwu, I guess. Is that how you pronounce it? Ah. Good game. One more on the step towards Platinum Tier 1. And one further on the step towards Diamond. You know how it is. We are gonna grind. Yan Miren. Interesting choice in name. Down, 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 down. Da-da-da-da-down. Oh. Well, I suppose this is actually quite good if I'm playing against Laundries, which I am probably not playing against. So wait until the Fateful Adventure activates. Then Ash, Blossom, and Joyous bring their Fateful Adventure. And hope they do not have a Call by the Grave or anything else, which they did not have. Thank you, thank you, thank you for not having a Call by the Grave opponent's hand. It's always useful to use an opponent's hand like that. So normal, special... I mean, yeah. I guess if you're playing this deck, you can still go into the Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer, right? It's just slightly less good than it would be if you didn't have Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer. So search Wing. Discard Wing, send. Okay, so you can go DP and Scythe. I see, I see. Good to know that. At the absolute least. Banish to special. No. Don't. That's an interesting choice to send. Oh, well, it's fine if you're going into Levia, probably. Levia, special summon this or this, probably this. Link into 2 or something. Well, I mean, first you banish to search, of course. Wait a minute. You still have to end... Oh, you're doing bodies instead of DP. I see, I see. Send to set. You've already used this turn, so... You probably use this, which means it's not a Dagda point. It's a point where you go specifically DP, which means I have one interaction to worry about. Probably one at the most. Maybe 2. But I doubt that you'll... Wait, can you go Dagda with Levia and Adventure tokens? Oh. Well, I suppose that doesn't matter because you're apparently deciding to make a Verte with a normal monster and a normal monster. So yeah, that kind of can't actually be what you do because, well, let's just say, unless you're playing 2 Link Spider, you can't actually do that. Oh wait, you make it with this and this, of course. That makes more sense. Although that does make me hope I draw into a Called by the Grave or a Forbidden Droplet, one of the few. There's several cards I could draw into that could succeed, and Called by the Grave and Forbidden Droplet are among those several cards. So set 1, 2, Twin Twisters, Called by. Good to know which ones I should Twin Twisters and which ones I shouldn't. Oh! Actually, you know what's interesting? That I can't activate this. Well, I mean, you probably should have activated this earlier, shotgunned it or something, because that would mean I wouldn't get the chance to draw into a Called by or a Droplet. But, you know, Link Spider and Dagda? Of course, of course. Well, let's see. I do have a way to do it, I think. But I actually don't. I almost want to play Scythe in my deck, just so I can activate the card on it. But that is absolutely not worth it. Yeah, this is what happens when Artifact Scythe is a thing. And rest in pieces, me. Because I am indeed resting in several pieces at the bottom of the ocean. Anyway, 3 more wins. 3 more wins to platinum. 1. A few more to platinum. To diamond. Okay, so thinking about it, I'm not sure what the deck is that I'm going to play in the Duelist Cup, but I am fairly certain about one thing. It's probably going to be a pretty good deck. Adhara Twister's Circle. Okay, so I Adhara Special. No Maxi, which means I probably don't need to worry about a negation thing. No pause for negation either. Monk. Circle into Marie. Maybe it's the microphone instead of the other thing? Maybe it's the microphone instead of the preamp and stuff. Anyways, Marie, Shotaya, Special. No need to worry about Ash or Nib or any of those silly hand traps or anything. Because we have a Swordsoul Grandmaster Chi-Shao to make perfectly. And with Chi-Shao comes Marie Draw and Search Long One. Well, I mean, depends on what I draw. If I draw a long one, I could search a blackout. If I draw a blackout, I could search a long one. If I draw another worm, I could probably also search a long one, which makes more sense. Searching long one, just hand, definitely. Long one will discard. Do I want to discard Taya or Ashana? Discarding Ashana technically makes me able to go into the Link, the 10-star, but discarding Taya means I get to special summon it next turn. And I can still special summon Ashana, so I have no normal summons that I need. And I can banish Taya if I really need to. So I have Max, Ashana, and Twin. And also my opponent's on 68. I haven't minused it all, but I haven't necessarily plussed either. But plussing and minusing aren't necessarily all where it's at turn 1 in Swordsoul. Because in Swordsoul, generally it's turn 2 and beyond that plussing is very important. Eldland, I see. Let's think about this for a second. I'll probably allow that, unfortunately. I have to negate the Eldritch the Golden Lord send to target Baron. Because if they Eldritch the Golden Lord send to target Baron, that means my Baron dies. And, well, I mean, I don't want my Baron to die before, like, they special summon the Golden Lord or something. But, you know, they'll special summon the Golden Lord anyway. I'll chain Max C, of course. And Max C will draw me a couple of cards. I enjoy Eldritch the Golden Lord. Eldritch is a brilliant card. And he is, well, let's just say, his other artwork looks rather interesting to say the least. If you don't special summon, that means you don't kill my Baron. Oh. That's a bit late, don't you think? At least I have Twin Twisters, but you know. Okay. Well, I mean, at least you had one in hand as opposed to one on board. But it's still okay. Because I have, you know, Shisha on my board. I think I'm still going to try and negate by banishing Marie. Oh wow, DP Eldritch, a more disgusting deck. It is absolutely a very disgusting deck. You might as well pop my Shisha. Go ahead, pop my Shisha. Thank you. Your DP activates, which doesn't particularly matter to me, since what matters more to me is I know you have 1, 2 traps, at the very least. 1, 2. One of these is Conquistador. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. I probably want to discard the Blackout. No, I'm not going to activate it yet. I'm going to wait until I draw for turn. And do it in my draw phase. Discarding the Swordsoul Blackout. Oh, it shows you levels on the monsters now. That's one way to prevent the whole, thing. That was a problem somewhere. Not gonna Solemn Judgment me here, right? No? Really? I'm not totally sure about that. I mean, DP does come back, of course, but you know. Still, I have Forbidden Droplet, Stop Your DP, my Ashana, Special Summon, Link, blah blah blah. No, wait. I, of course, Ashana effect to special summon first. I doubt they'll use an effect on Ashana. They might, though. That's an interesting choice. Because it means that I actually kind of might lose. So send Ashana to negate BP. They special summon Conquistador and can destroy a card on the field. And I have no cards in my hand that I can play. And I have enough, they have enough damage on board to win next turn. Which, you know, it happens. Sometimes it happens. Going second, first against Eldritch. And on that going first against Eldritch note, they also draw the cards that they need specifically, like Elrond, Golden Lord, and multiple other cards that are useful, that are all quite useful indeed. Dum 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 dum. Just okay. That's fine. My opponent, when I activate Called by the Grave on his first turn, Maxi. Quick. Shotgun. Yeah, that's it. It's called Shotgun. Yep. And that is why you do not Shotgun Maximum C. Special Ashana, probably. I can make this full combo, which is Chao Feng. I think. Mind you, I'm not entirely certain. Link for Monk. Summon Reveal. Special a token. Sync for 8. She shall draw and search and search and searching. And draw, search and search and searching. Chain link 1, she shall chain link 2, Murray, link, she shall chain link 2, Murray, chain link 1, she shall chain link 2, Murray, chain link 1, she shall chain link 2, Murray. Add Blackout to hand because I do, of course, have a way to go into Blackout. Actually, I don't quite, but I do now after drawing 2 cards. I especially long one by discarding the Vashada, which I drew, of course, because I don't need to worry about Blackout anymore. And then go into a Baron de Fleur. And now with Blackout, I can counter even the worst of my opponent's decks. Especially with the type of hand that I do have right now. Sink into Baron. And this is why I sometimes actually, and by sometimes actually, I mean the vast majority of the time, I hate Maxi. Because all it really does is it simply backs up a board that's already insane to begin with, and then turns it into just ridiculous. Like, seriously. I probably just double monk pass, because if I double monk pass, I can Adhara add back the Ashana, and I can use Blackout on one of the monks, still keep a monk, and then I can use Baron during their turn as well. Which means I have a pretty decent chance at winning this game. Of course, all of that doesn't matter if they turn out to activate Forbidden Droplet, especially. Ah, and you're actually playing the mirror. I see, I see. Rather clever of you. Rather clever. Oh wait, this isn't the mirror, this is the other thing that's like the mirror, but looks like the mirror, but is a fake mirror match. It's the 10-year deck that is Adventurer, not the Swordsoul deck that is Adventurer. Oh wait, I activated Cold Eye on there, Maxi. I forgot about that. Well, I mean, at least I remember now. 3,000 to special summon that? Or wait, yeah, that one. Bye-bye, Galaxy Tomahawk. I know you gain 5,000, but I mean, like, you still lose a bunch later. And one further. One closer to Platinum Tier 1. And one closer to Diamond. As you know, Diamond is the most difficult rank to get in Master Duel. And Diamond 1 is especially that. They are adding further ranks in the near future though, likely. Like for instance, they're probably going to add a King of Games rank. But as of right now, they don't actually have the King of Games rank in the game. Oh, you're just playing that. Okay. I mean, this deck tends to not really be able to play through a single Ash. But when it does tend to be able to play through an Ash, if they have an extender in hand, for instance, then Maxi also helps them. Helps stop them. Boom. You're thinking quite a bit, aren't you? Well, that's one thing to think about. Should have played the Thunder Dragon variant. The Thunder Dragon variant of what, I wonder? I'm curious. Actually, this is probably fine. Yeah, this is fine. Cross out the Maxi of my own. And now I should be able to successfully win. I don't need to use the Shudder's effect since their monsters are so tiny, pretty much. So Link for Monk. Special Summon Tyre. Deck. Tyre banishes. And then I Synchro Summon into Basher, which shuffles both of them back. Oh, Maxi, that's fine too. Vela, I mean. And with that, I will be allowed to activate my normal summon. Armed Dragon for Tomahawk? Ah, yes, I see. I see what you mean now. The Armed Dragon deck is indeed good at making Tomahawk. Too many dragons? Way too many dragons. Now with Basher on the board, I'll be able to spin away all of your monsters and also summon Marie. Because that isn't broken whatsoever. And by spin away all of your monsters, I mean spin away one of your monsters. Kaya sends... Wait, no. Hyacinth's Ashana. And then I can revive something. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can probably... You can hear my cable clacking now. Nice. So I special Shathana. Pop Monk with... Actually, wait, that's silly. I'll just do this anyway. I don't need a monster like that. Shathana into Monk. And then... I'll flex on you by winning anyways. I thought for a second I could go Mori, but I'm silly. Plus 500 minus 18. Plus minus 1,000 minus 18. I forgot about how those live twins actually have relevant effects when it comes to life points and stuff. Like, you know, for instance, this one gains life when it's attacked, when an opponent's attacked. Trouble Sunny. Well, not Trouble Sunny. Sunny Snitch is basically a max C but for life points, and both ways instead of simply just one way. A two-way max C for life points. And it's kind of ridiculous because they are entirely able to make a full board with just this. I love modern decks. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily too bad. My Monk of the Tenny is just sitting there and Shathana's in grave, so if Monk just dies, I just banish to summon back Monk. Pop that card that killed my Monk, and then win. Anyway. If they do not kill Monk, though, I can crash the Monk. Which is, let's just say, well, slightly annoying. Ba-dum. Bow, ba-dum, bow, 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 down, bow, down, bow, down, 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 down. Ah, you have multiple ways to do this. I see, I see. Then go ahead. Do all you can, and I will be a dum-dum. By which I mean, be an idiot and link away all my cards. Link Disciple, I see, I see. And Link Devotee. Oh, so you can't make Sunny. I see. Interesting choice. You're deciding not to make Sunny. I was worried for a second that they would go into Sunny. But nope, apparently they're deciding not to. Instead, they're just doing the Link summoning of Lila and Kiss-a-Kill. So Lila and Masquerena. Interesting choice. This one destroys a card. And the other one draws a card. They can go into access of one twin, but that doesn't win them the game this turn? Yeah, that's true. That's true. So what are you gonna pop then? Are you gonna pop my Basher? I see. I hope you do pop my Basher. So I draw phase. Oh, draw into Blackout. Absolutely perfect. I could theoretically go into battle phase. Or I could theoretically banish to summon a token. I think I know which one I would like to do. Attempt to banish to summon a token. They chain Masquerena. Masquerena summons something. Probably the Unchained Soul of Destruction. Oh no, it's Nightmare Griffin. I see. So I special summon. And then they can choose if they want to special summon and pop either the token, the monk, or the other one. Tire. Popping the tire, huh? I see, I see. Isn't that just game? I pass during their draw phase. I activate Blackout, pop Monk, and pop this and this. And then I activate this to pop your little Nightmare Griffin. Just a little griffin who dies. Oh, wait, that's right. IP Masquerena. I forgot about that. Well, I mean, at least I did get rid of both of their twins, though. That's at least slightly useful. Okay, so I take 1500 instead of anything else, and they set one and pass. Here's hoping the set isn't anything particularly strong. I mean, I guess I'll pass. Since my opponent, you know, simply just has to draw a twin. But even then, that doesn't work, because it's if they control no other monsters whatsoever. So, all I need to do is draw a single worm monster, or a Swordsoul, like Murray. Special summon monsters on the field can't activate their effects unless they're co-linked. I see, I see. So I normal summon Murray, use its effect, and probably die to an infinite impermanence. This is what you get for being greedy. Well, I mean, it is better that Murray gets dropleted instead of the later on choice, but it's still annoying, and it means I'm still able to potentially play through more cards next turn. Or if they choose to you're just gonna Zayas here, huh? Okay, that's fine. 20, 10, 15. Alright, live twin home, that's fine. Are you going to, instead of using the Nightmare Griffin and keeping it on the field, go into Trouble Sunny or something? I mean, I suppose it makes sense. It's theoretically better. But still, you're stopping me from having a floodgate, so you Lilla pop. The Murray is popped. And now, you probably link into Sunny Snitch, since Sunny Snitch is 3300. That one on the right looks a little like me, that is to say. Oh. They have 1100, not 1500, so... You know you can't kill me like that, right? It's almost game, but it's not quite. I think you can only special summon... Or you can only use each effect of Troubled Sunny once per turn. I thought it was you can only special summon Troubled Sunny once per turn, but use each effect, that's much better. Thank you, Maxi. Thank you for teaching me how I have made a mistake in playing incorrectly. Sometimes you just play incorrectly, and that's just how it goes, you know? 4 more wins for Platinum 1. 4 more wins. At least. We're on 2 now. Oh, Sparrow, you'll gain a rank if you win. Unfortunate for you that you had to come up against me then. Because you always know I am absolutely going to win here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, mirror! Except for the graveyards, but aside from the graveyards, mirror! Oh, Bigfoot's in there. Oh wait, is that Mothman? I think it's probably Bigfoot. I'm not scooping. I'm just pressing to see the other side of the danger field. I've never seen the other side of the danger field before. I've never actually seen someone named Dangerfield either, but, you know, there's a first time for everything. Reveal, tire, probably chain an impound or something. Really? Vanity's emptiness. Interesting choice. Set Vanity's pass. That is now 1,700 life points to the face. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's Flandries. I was gonna say, I hope it's not Flandries, but it's obviously Flandries, so, you know. Flandries is Flandries, and that's how that happens. You lose to a map, and you cry. Well, actually, you don't lose to a map all the time. Banishing the Eglin? Fine. I probably want to droplet the M-Pen. Save droplet for the M-Pen, sending Murray and Maxi. And yeah. Yep, M-Pen, M-Pen. No, wait, if I don't drop it here, they get to search their monster. Wait, actually, that's fine, because I use droplet next turn instead of this turn. I just have to hope that you do not have Riser. Not Riser. Nice. That means it's M-Pen. And you know the good thing about M-Pen? It clearly can be responded to. Ah yes, unexplored winds. I absolutely adore unexplored winds. Fair and balanced cards, everyone. At least they banish their vanity's emptiness, so that won't need to be used anymore. Fine. I'll activate this sending Max C. Just the Max C. And negate your M-Pen. I really dislike this deck. Tribute summon during using your opponent's cards. Then add back to hand again. Now you've got Eglin and Stry. And that's totally fair, you know? Yeah, I know I get kind of annoyed at Flandries. But, you know, Boundaries is boundaries. It's not the type of deck I like to play against. Oh, wait. This is absolutely perfect. I normal summon my Swordsoul of Tyre. You activate your field spell. Go ahead. Oh, wait. You're not going to activate your field spell? I see. That means I can get rid of your barrier statue. And now with your barrier statue gone, I can use my Tyre for free. And do you know what that means? I chain droplet to negate your Apex Avion. Ah, yes, you can still normal summon again. I see, I see. Even so, I'll still negate your Apex Avion. And this may search and may tribute summon from my field, but I also have another extender called Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous. It's like if Monarch was a little less bricky? Not necessarily. Oh yeah, Ryza. I forgot about Ryza. Ryza is like kind of one of the dumbest things here. Alright, fine. At least I still have an Incredible Ecclesia here. I'll get Tyre from deck at least. You know you're under droplet, right? You do know that, right? I just wish I actually had a way to play through this normally. Anyway, I cannot win from here, so I will surrender. I will survive. I will survive. And this time, I'll win the next game. For real, though. If anybody wants to come challenge you and see a real deck, and stop seeing these copy and paste come hard at you. I don't know. Also, please stop spamming the chat, El Perito Kamisi, otherwise I will time you out. If you keep spamming the chat non-stop, I will time you out. I'll put it on slow mode. Excuse me. Back? Welcome back, Happy Cat. I hope you're doing okay. Oh, thank you, Germany Diets. It's very kind of you to say that, but I would rather you not talk about this. Thank you. Ash Blossom. Oh, I did desires, right. Mm. You can attack me. Fine. Alright, go ahead, pass. Go ahead, pass. Draw a card, done. I mean, at least I got long on. Spanish 10, and hope I draw into any actual card that I can play. Finally. Is this just gonna be a Baron type thing? I guess I'll just go Changing, since, like, that's not quite enough, but it's still 5,000 and still 1,200 extra damage. Oh, I copy-pasted the wrong thing. That is the correct thing that you should see in chat right now. Apologies, everyone. So, battle phase, attack you for 5,000. And get that. Some interesting folks for sure. Indeed, indeed. We get interesting friends around here. So, Twin Twisters and Called by the Grave, and I have Ash Blossom in hand, so I should theoretically be fine with Twin Twisters, but, you know. And who knows, actually. You're just gonna Kaiju me? That's still game? You do realize that, right? Takes all sorts. Indeed it does. Allow me to just quickly dissuade you of any notion that you can even think about doing this. I will quickly Called by the Grave, or rather, Forbidden Droplet your monster, halving its attack and negating its effect. I guess you can link into the link one all you want, but I mean, I still have Twin Twisters, so there is that. Parallel Exceed? I mean, sure. I guess instead of Twin Twisters, I'll have to Ash the Parallel Exceed. Since otherwise they go into a rank 4 that's a Trickstar or something. And by a Trickstar, I mean a rank 4 Trap Trick. And then I lose. Oh, they still have a special summon. Oh, I see. Then I guess they set a Trap Hole from deck. They set Floodgate. Sometimes you just open badly. I know that, like, you know, opening well is a skill and all, as is building your deck, but, you know, at least I didn't get put down from Platinum Tier 2 to Platinum Tier 3, which I will be this time if I lose the game, but, you know, same difference. Go ahead, your choice, my friend. Going second with a decent enough hand. Sarah is one of the strongest Link ones for sure. Indeed, Sarah is actually one of the strongest Link ones. Absolutely. There are some stronger Link ones, but out of the ones that currently exist, Sarah is the strongest, and I have game. Don't I? Like, I discard a Shunner. Just special long one. Chaining Maxi? I mean, sure. I have Maxi. I have anti-Maxi spray, otherwise known as Cold by the Grave. Now get out of here. Well, thank you for saving my platinum run. Now, continuing. Down. Another scapegoaty. I mean, I guess I can wait until next turn and hope my Ash Blossom stops them. I mean, I'll save this for now. I guess the correct option to do is Adhara this, discard to negate. Then I save Ash for something else that's stronger and stuff like that. Oh, of course, I save Ash for Carbonetin. That's perfect. They Almirage, Carbonetin with Ash. Carbonetin, and then I Ash their Carbonetin. Oh, hold on. What I want to do is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. The activation of the spell card of the Link Monster, Crystron Halka Vibrax. Go ahead, get ashed. Now my Murray can beat over your Halka Vibrax without much worry. Banish to special. I have no clue what it is they have, but I mean, it could theoretically be any number of cards. 8, 8, 7, that's 11, not 10. Could be Vela, could be Lancia, could be pretty much anything, really. So, link for this, sync for this, and they're gonna spook. Okay, good to know. Excuse me. Sorry about this. Just needing to explain something super quickly to this friend. I thought I had explained already, but apparently I had not explained properly. Anyway, rescue rabbit and a normal thing, but the diamond. So the diamond frame that the rescue rabbit mate, and this completely blank field means that this is probably not someone who I want to verse. But I have to verse them anyways. Persistent man? It doesn't indeed seem to be rather persistent in this case. But I don't mind. If he enjoys it regardless, I'm happy. I'm happy whoever enjoys my stream, just so long as they don't, like, fill up the chat and spam it so other people can't use it without, like, you know, a bunch of problems. So, special summon, I send Tyre. Nope, not going to use it. Sync for 8, Chi-Shao. So Chi-Shao search Tyre will send a Tenyi. Which Tenyi the Chi-Shao Tyre will send is unclear. Probably a Shana, but you know, it'll be fine. Honestly, with Blackout, with this, I feel fine enough adding Tyre to hand as opposed to adding Blackout to hand, because I do actually need backup somewhat in my game. You know, if you can't play turn 3 using Swordsoul, then generally you can't play turn 3 with most decks. Oh, incantations, I see. So this must be Megalith then. So this is a ritual monster one, so they're likely gonna special summon the ritual spell one. I guess, Ayash, yeah, it makes them go further minus, and if they didn't draw the greatest opening hand, that means they can probably lose. Called by the grave? Oh, unfortunate for you. I actually have cross out designator to call called by the grave. I have a called by the grave as well, so, you know. It's multiple cards with animations and stuff. I like the animations that the cards make. Like, you know, cross out designator points at the opponent. I wonder if Nobleman of Cross Out has a similar animation, you know. Or like, if it has a slightly different one. Okay, so you're gonna ritual summon using Bathor. I'll chain called. I just utilized something else with that, so that's pretty silly. I just negated their called by the grave. I should have kept mine for next turn. Imagine doing something like that. Who would do that? Not me, that's for certain. I wouldn't do something that mistaken. So tribute summon. Oh, Arfiel, I see. I chain Chi-Shao. banish from grave the tire to negate. And then if they summon another effect monster, I'm able to activate my droplet, sending my chi shout and negating, and then further playing onwards. Ah, that's perfectly fine. Special summon researcher. They activate effect, and then I utilize my spell card Forbidden Droplet. The final card in their hand is a pencil plume, so I'm able to, like, mostly not care. Unless they're playing, like, for instance, the Auroradon combo, but I don't think Adamancipator in this version plays the Auroradon combo. Does it? It might. It might not, though. So it probably does, actually, considering that Auroradon combo was played as long as it was legal in Adamancipator. So, yeah. I might have a little teeny weeny bit of Auroradon combo to worry about. Oh no, it's just Ghost Ogre. That's fine, then. So, Ghost Ogre and a Halka Firebrax and a Pencil Plume. So let's see, got banished attire. Oh wait, I know what to do here. It's clearly obvious. Oh, you have a Helka Firebrax with Tuna Synchro. I see. So what Tuna Synchro are you going to summon? Formula Synchro? I suppose that's fair. Drawing a card is always good. Link for 1. Monk. Special from deck Vashada. With Ashina. Then with Ashina. Then with Vashada, link itself away. Into a link 1, another monk. Vishada. Oh, bouncing Ghost Ogre doesn't necessarily do very much, does it? Well, I mean, there is something I can do. I can normal summon this, attempt to activate its effect by banishing, like, probably the Vishada. I banish to add back the Vishada or the Ashana, whichever is fine. Sure. Managed to add back the Ashana, of course, because Ashana is the only one I can actually special summon because of the Swordsoul token thing. And I use this to beat over formula. There's Pencil Plume in hand, so I know I don't have to worry that much about that. And the last card they drew hopefully wasn't anything necessarily too bad, so pass turn and hope I draw into any 4-star. Or maybe a long one. I could always tribute summon the long one. Oh, they drew Preparation of Rites. Search Ophiel. So they have Ophiel, Pencil Plume, and something else. I don't know what the something else is, but Ophiel Pencil Plume is probably enough. You special summon the 4 from deck. Search for the ritual spell that's incantation. Use the incantation ritual spell to ritual summon the Ophiel. Ophiel searches full and... well, no, you're not off to the races because you can't special summon from the extra deck in this specific scenario because, as far as I know... this one needs to include itself. So you search this. Oh, You send an incantation and special summon an incantation. I see. Then add it to your hand. So you add Talismandra. Can this special summon using Exceed? Yes, it can special summon using exceeding things. So do you special summon Benton or something? Curious, curious. I've never seen this specific type of thing before. So you tribute to special Haggith. Haggith searches a spell or trap. Probably the field spell. Yep. No. It searches Megalith Unformed, which tributes from hand or field whose total levels equal exactly twice its level. So you have to tribute... You tribute that to summon Fool. And Fool's effect is... It becomes the level, tributing monsters whose levels equal or exceed. So that's how you tribute the Benton. And I guess you can tribute summon Majesty's Fiend as well, too. No, you're just gonna make another Haggith, I guess. Oh wait, it's not a hard once per turn effect to activate the searching a spell or trap. That is very silly. Unformed is also not a hard once per turn effect, which is also very silly if you ask me. Oh my goodness. Normal summon Herald of the Arclight now. There's a 4-star, a 4-star. I guess you send Entis and special summon. Oh no, you send Herald of the Arclight, of course. That makes the most sense since Herald of the Arclight is indeed a extra deck fairy monster that searches a ritual monster, including a ritual tuner. How full isn't an SR is beyond me? It isn't? It's a rare? Huh. I had no clue. Like, genuinely. So, are they going to use something to banish a card? They're going into Granite. Gallant Granite. Oh, they special summon Block Dragon. And then link the... And then because of that, the Block Dragon works. And, you know, sometimes you just make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. The least played Megalith is... So? I see. Interesting choice of Super Res, Konami. Very interesting choice, although I think I fall back down, right? No, wait. That's the wrong one. I actually did win some games, so I don't fall back down. Instead, I'll just go even further beyond simply and just win all my games. Dum da 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 dum da da dum da da dum dum. Water. Let me just tell you right now, water is a very important drink. Everyone should be drinking water every single day of the week. This is combo, I think. Yeah, this is definitely combo. Playing special from hand Vashada. Special Vashada from hand first. Then special from deck Adhara. Then synchro into Chi-Shao. Ooh, you have an Ash Blossom? So wait a minute. So that's 1, 2, 3 specifically. So yeah, I think it's probably an Ash Blossom. Dun, 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 dun. Da da dum da dum 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 At least I have Called by the Grave for the Ash Blossom, but I would have rather used Called by the Grave elsewhere as opposed to right here. But I still do get a Basha revive. Dun, 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 da, da, dun, da, dun. So, but don't bottom. It's probably better to search Blackout here. Since I can search a tuner off of that. So a normal summon, reveal, Blackout. Special, the token. Synchro for 8. The best card of all time. Basha. Well, not actually the best card of all time, but, you know, Basha's pretty good. Da, 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 dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now we cancel Basha's effect. Because, you know, Basha is... I mean, Basha's pretty good, but it's not that good that I want to use it on my own cards. Revive the Adhara. And special summon from my extra deck a Synchro 9 Xiao Feng. Because, as you know, Xiao Feng is quite strong, preventing all light effects from working. Dum ba-dum. Ba-da-dum ba-dum. Ba-da-dum ba-dum. Ba-dum. Ba-da-dum ba-dum. Ba-da-dum ba-dum. Dum 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 dum. So you go activate right. I can black out the right and the token. Well, that is the adventure and the token. Interesting choice. So you're not going to activate the Fateful... Oh, you drew the Fateful Adventure. I see. That makes more sense. Go ahead, activate it. You know you wanna. Now, I'll pop my Xiao Feng, your Adventurer token, and your Fateful Adventurer. And that will result in me getting quite the strong Xiao Feng effect. Which is, by the way, I get to add from my deck to my hand a tuner. Oh wait. Missed the activation timing. That's about right. That sounds about right. Missing the activation timing is indeed something that tends to happen with this thing. Meow meow. Go ahead, summon meow meow. Activate, go on, special summon. Da da dum da dum. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. So you dodo doodle doo. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. As for your Chainlink 2, I'll Chainlink 3 to negate and special summon a token as well. Just in case. Just in case. I know you can theoretically go into, like, Verte, but, you know. I'd rather not, like, simply die to add back to hand. No, go on, go ahead. Do your thing, meet Verte. This deck really annoys me, you know? Like, it really, really annoys me. Why do ranked kids get to have one-card combos and not Sword-Souls? I want to have one-card combos in Sword-Souls. But we apparently just don't get them. You go Bow Wow? Interesting choice. Bow Wow Bark implies that either you're going to utilize the Bow Wow Bark as material for a Verte Anaconda, or you are just going to set up Rankid's Pandemonium you're gonna activate next turn anyway. If you are going to make Verte, just do it. Yeah. Thank you for at least making Verte this once. You go shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. How could they put cards as base as Ojamas with something as cringe as Crankids? They did that? They put together Crankids and Ojamas in the same pack? In the same selection pack? That's kind of interesting. And also not something that they should be doing. Main phase 2, set 1, end phase. Same secret pack? Ah yes. Secret packs are indeed quite good. Now, I have several cards which I can draw which are good, but you know, knowing my luck, I will draw none of them. Oh, or maybe I will draw one of them. No wait, this isn't quite as good as I think it is. You special Adhara. If you control no monsters, special it from your hand. So that's a back row that's useful. Link for 1. Monk of the Tenyi. With Monk on board, I get to add back if you don't use that right now. Which, I mean, you probably will, but, you know. Same difference. Okay, okay. No need to rub it in. Oh, wait. Or if a fusion monsters was sent to your graveyard. Well, I cannot win this, unfortunately enough. Which means I have to surrender. Four more wins now. 4 more wins. But I think for today that's enough for now. Because, you know, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Also, there's no air conditioning in this room. There really should be some air conditioning in this room soon. I'm probably going to try and get some air conditioning in this room, but you know, it'll be fine. I hope you all enjoyed today. I love you all. Thank you everyone for coming along. It's been wonderful. And I wish you a very what's coming out? See you all later. And by later, I mean tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I specifically mean tomorrow. And at the same time, in the same place. Well, is it at the same time in the same place? Yeah, it's at the same time in the same place. And this time, we'll be finishing Stray, the kitty game, which is also full of monsters that have huge eyes that just summon themselves out of nowhere and just are apparently made out of some sort of tiny bacteria that evolved into some sort of macrophagic thing that can, well, not macrophagic, you know. It eats pretty much anything. An omnivore of the truest sense. Anyway, I'll see you all then. So, with great love, I will say, Otsukaminari.